project. We'll be back. We'll be back later. They're going to be here all day.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Philo Barnhart.
What are you doing here today?
Well, today I'm helping to raise money for CIFA Hollywood by doing some drawings from the Black Cauldron, some of the characters I worked on.
Are you from the studio that produced the Black Cauldron? Disney studio?
Well, I worked for the studio for 6 months, the final 6 months of production on the Black Cauldron. And they needed people who knew how to do cleanup on characters. They didn't have time to start a new trainee crew, so I'd been around a while doing the same thing, character cleanup, and so they hired me on, and I helped them finish the film.
They worked in the Black Cauldron for, what, 10, 11, 12 years? How do you feel about the reviews that have come out on it?
Well, I agree with them, even the mixed ones. The story had some problems, and not all of the drawing was good in the film. Those have been the major complaints from the critics. And there's also been complaints that it's too stern of stuff for younger children. I don't know, there were parts in Snow White that scared the daylights out of me when I was little.
With computer animation, and now with Xeroxing cells, has that been a problem as far as keeping the Disney tradition, or has that been a help?
No, that's an aid. That's a tool that the artist can use. For example, there was a scene in the Black Cauldron with several cauldrons spinning off into space. And they reproduced them as a grid shape, and they would spin off into space. The computer would graph that all out on animation paper, and then the effects animators would take those and they'd flesh out the cauldrons over the grids. They looked something like a cross-contour drawing like this. That's just a loose interpretation of what they looked like, but they were just a grid form, and they have a computer there that will scan out each image from the computer onto a drawing, and then the effects animator fleshes it out. They take a fresh piece of paper and draw the cauldron in. They also used it for the boat in which the characters escape in at the end. Just the shape of the boat was grid lined out, and the characters, of course, were added later. There's also a computer that colors the images, and it can also combine the images once they're colored with the backgrounds.
If you had a chance to meet Walt Disney today, what would you say to him?
Well, I did meet him.
Tell me about that.
I met him on 2 occasions when my father was employed at the studio. The first time was for an employee Christmas party where employees could bring their families to the studio, and he was there to greet all the children that came with their parents. And the second time was when I tried for the part of Christopher Robin in the Winnie the Pooh film, the first one. I was about 7 years old, I guess, at the time, and I almost got it. I almost got the part. And I guess if I could talk to him today, I would tell him thank you for all those beautiful films that came out of the studio in the past. I wouldn't have stuck with it if I hadn't been inspired by his films. And that's Gurgi.